Hello everyone. Good morning everyone. My name is Deepanshu Sharma. My roll number is 026 and I am from group 71 and I am going to present here a topic immune system. Firstly, I will let you know what is immune system. Immune system it is a complex network of cells, tissues, organs and substances they make that help the body fight infections and other diseases. Okay. Now what is the function of immune system? To protect and defend the body against invasion by pathogens. The immune system includes white blood cells and organs and tissues of the lymph system, such as spleen, thymus, bone marrow, and tonsils. Now we will let you know that what is pathogen. Pathogen it is an organism that causes disease to its host, like virus, bacteria, fungus. These are the examples of the pathogens. Now, what is disease? Any disruption of homeostasis means disease is a particular abnormal condition that negatively affects the structure or the function of our body or the organs. Example infection by pathogen, genetic disorder, and etc. Now, what is germ theory? People used to think that evil spirits or demons caused diseases. Germ theory it states that many diseases are caused by microorganisms such as bacteria, protozoa, virus, or fungus. These diseases are caused by the growth and replication of microorganisms. Infectious diseases are caused by biological agents. Now, what is infectious agents like virus? What is virus? Virus strands of DNA or RNA wrapped in a protein coating, means which is covered with a coating, protein coating. Invade a cell and then cause a cell to make more viruses rather than the cell's normal function. Okay. Now, what is bacteria? Bacteria are the small single-celled organisms. They are prokaryotic cells, means nucleus is not present. Mostly harmless, but some can live and thrive inside the body. Sometimes can be cured by antibiotics. Now, how do superbugs develop resistance? It's simple, really. In any population, some bacteria may have the genes that make them immune to the effects of the antibiotics. If antibiotics are used, the bacteria that aren't immune die, leaving behind only the ones that have those genes. Therefore, all their offspring will have those genes and therefore be immune. Now, superbugs resistance is a futile. Futile means completely ineffective. Okay, as only a few bacteria, as shown in the figure that red, have the gene that give resistance to the antibiotics. The other blue one don't. Now, from the second figure, we get the bacteria that survive. Now all have the genetic resistance. Okay. Now, from the third figure, we got those bacteria then reproduce, and all of their offspring have to resistance too. Now we will know about the fungi. Fungi is a very few member of the fungi kingdom and can parasitize humans. The ones that can tend to attack the skin, but few can invade inside the body. Means fungi is that disease which which attacks on the skin and causes some of the uh, diseases inside our body. Now, what is protists? Protists are eukaryotic and microscopic organisms that cause disease. What is eukaryotic? Eukaryotic are the membrane-bound organelles that are present. Examples like malaria, African sleeping sickness, giardia. Now, how do diseases spread? Disease can be spread by the physical contact, like skin to skin contact, exchange of bodily fluids, and also it can be indirect contact. like sneezing and coughing and vectors. Now, what is vector? Vector, it is a method by which a pathogen is transmitted to humans. It might not be what actually causes the illness. For example, a mosquito bites your arm and protests plasmodium is transmitted into your bloodstream. Or tick bites you and a borrelia bacteria is transferred and you have Lyme disease. This is a vector. Now, how you can prevent yourself from the diseases? Prevention of diseases. It it can be good hygiene, and before doing anything, you should wash your hands, cover your mouth and nose. These are the prevention from the diseases. Now, what can be the treatments? Like antibiotics. Antibiotics means drugs which kill or weaken bacteria. Don't work on viral infections like colds. Example penicillin, streptomycin. Treatments can also be cured from the rest fluids like orange juice, balanced diet. Check with a doctor. Check up with a doctor means in every week you should have a checkup. Immune system function to protect and defend the body against pathogens. These are made up of few smaller organs and white blood cells. Now, what is lymph? Lymph is an extracellular fluid that white blood cells can travel through. Spleen is an organ that filters bacteria and broken cells from the lymph. Lymph nodes are also filters. How does the human immune system work? There are two ways in which the immune system operates. Non-specific defenses tries to keep everything out: skin, mucus, cilia, tears, stomach acid, etc. Specific defenses fights off infection once the pathogen gets inside the body. White blood cells. Immune response. If the pathogen gets inside anyway, there are things your body usually does to try to slow the invader down. Now, defining fever. Fever is one type of hotness of the body, means raising body temperature to help denature the pathogen's proteins. Expand blood vessels. WBCS can get the infection site more quickly. This is called inflammation and can be painful. Now, what are allergies? An allergy is a condition where the body misrecognizes something that is harmless as a pathogen. Histamines are the chemicals released to cause the inflammatory response. Example, pollen can cause a fever, runny nose, and sneezing. Some allergies can trigger a severe reaction called anaphylactic shock. This can cause choking due to a constricted airway. Now, what are allergens? Some of the sources are given in the figure like trees, grasses, food, cat, dog, okay, and so on. Now, what is white blood cells? White blood cells are the soldiers of the body. They seek out and destroy pathogens. They have several different names like leukocytes, lymphocytes, and phagocytes. White blood cell types T cells. These are the recon cells. They travel through the body in search of pathogens. When they find a pathogen, they engulf it and destroy it. Then they do something wild. They display parts of the pathogens on their membranes. Antigens. Antigens, the part of pathogen that the T cell displays, is called antigen. Antigens are proteins that all cells have on their membranes. The shape of antigen varies according to the species of the pathogen. Sometimes the pathogen itself is referred to as antigen. The T cells show the antigen to the other type of WBC. Now, what are B cells? These cells search their memories. If the B cells have seen this antigen before, they get to work mass producing antibodies. If the B cells haven't, they start to build antibodies from scratch. Now, what are antibodies? Antibody, a protein molecule which attaches to the antigen on a pathogen and there then either the antibody causes the pathogen to be unable to enter any more body cells. The antibody attracts a WBC to engulf the antigen. Immunity is a condition your body has when it already knows how to cure from the antibodies for a specific disease. This is why if you get sick with an illness and fight it off, you can't get the same illness again. When your T cells show your B cells a pathogen that has been seen before, the B cells immediately start making the correct antibodies. Immunity, there are two types of immunity, active and passive. Active, your body knows how to make the antibodies, and passive, you receive antibodies from another source, but your body doesn't know how to make them, like mother milk, injection of antibodies, and etc. Thank you, everyone.